It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on these foes, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got a picture me, send me calling, but before you are calling, headline says I'm calling, you should be cleaning my mansion. My peasant's disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex so much. Go clean my crown. They don't make a sound. Videos on these white paint on my toes. Listening to be alert. Gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. All your pretty like no. I never think about it, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rest keep me up on these foes, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll go on the ground.
Where the fuck is you going?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy
how
of
the
the
fuck
30.
the motherfucker dart all the way over there? I was running
4
that
yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Carr. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now here comes Kansas City. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Here we go. More
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, how is he getting all this fucking time? Yeah, Eric Berry.
50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Why you go that way? I wanted to to right.
Way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the
He had
first
a
half.
little
Go
bit
back
more
to that same
field
well.
left.
They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Oh, fuck,
And he fires
man.
one that's intercepted.
That's my fault.
Picked off near the 44.
Right on.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Bear in mind they had had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebacker.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there. Carter Nelson, 44 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Cool. I take that.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Left. Slow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Come on, I lobbed it, man. I didn't even throw a fucking...
Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45.
I didn't even throw a dart. Like, why the fuck you didn't float this shit like you were supposed to?
Earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
And they're picking up.
Yo, he's walking off the field. He got up. How is he hurt?
A huge part of that.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Get after people.
Yo, did that shit say Richie Incognito? I'm on fucking defense. How did my offensive lineman get hurt and I'm on fucking defense, dog? Are you fucking kidding me?
The pass rush will be equally intense.
And then you just seen the motherfucker who they... Yo, this shit is fucking crazy.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down again.
Oh, my fucking God.
Field position to start a drive, and you give up back-to-back sacks.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
Demoralizing for a team.
So every fucking play, motherfuckers just going like, this is what we doing now?
Sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Make no fucking sense.
Down. 280. You're mine. 734. 694. What's up?
From the gun, it's Carr. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know y'all see this bullshit. I was just trying to figure out how my offensive lineman got hurt, and I'm on defense.
Hold on to the football, so I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds lands right at midfield. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
Oh,
and it's
man.
Chiefs football.
Can't make this
First
shit
and
up.
10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Slow.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Like, where the fuck is my offensive line? Like, as soon as I'm...
Bruce Irvin in there to
God,
drop him
man.
for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there.
This
That's
shit
exactly
was
what happened on
bullshit.
that play.
This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number one goal is what?
That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Carr to throw. He's got Smith here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
734.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Caught by Nelson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Back to throw. Logan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Mahomes going to throw.
Ah!
It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
Damn.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo, how this nigga picking the ball up?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now he's flushed out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Madden on some bullshit.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, come the fuck on, dog.
Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Shit.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Here's Carr to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Well, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Damn.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr lets it go for Nelson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So a good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Slow. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw, it's Carr.
Fuck.
Being chased out left. Lets it go for Nelson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
You just want to break that tackle.
Here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Escapes the sack.
No! Are you fucking kidding me?
Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Oh, my God.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal
fucking
range.
kidding me.
But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On play action. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after him.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Carr. Just keeping the play alive. Now he's going to go up top. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Low. 6-18.
Now Carr again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
7-34.
Carr now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
6-18. What's up?
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Eddie Vanderdoes with
I'm
a
trying to figure out where the fuck is my offensive line at.
And a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
637.
From midfield, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
734. 808.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
29. 808.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right.
Oh, my fucking God.
Inside the 30.
He fumbled.
Big game to fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Williams. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of
I didn't need that.
He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
6-18. 6-18.
On 1st down, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. 3-39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Oh, my fucking God.
They need it. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now he'll let, it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
You ready? 6:37. 6:37.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, shit. He broke his
After
ass.
the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an
Broke his
update when we
ass.
return to Arrowhead. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get the fucking ball. Yo, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, my fucking God.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Can't make this shit the
The
fuck
Raiders
up.
come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Logan. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Back to throw, Carr. Well, look at this. They get the turnover.
Run up, motherfucker. Why is you running that way for? What the fuck?
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, my fucking God.
It's intercepted.
Yeah, it wasn't meant for me to win this fucking game.
He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
But it didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 24. Carr going to throw here. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. He fights him off.
What? Oh, what the fuck? That's a fumble.
Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds.
Yo,
19 left.
man knows some shit, dog. Man is on some shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like, why wasn't there the fumble?
And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
The ball was going out of bounds, though.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Now the motherfucker want to be greedy, run up the stride, run up the score and shit. This game was fucking horrible.
From the 30. Carr to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in.
Good shit, Reed.
Raiders. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. One more extra point attempt for good measure. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I must do a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that.